Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman, and welcome back for more Let's Play Kirby's Dream Land 2. Last time, we saved the day, we vanished dark matter from this world here. But we're actually not done yet, because, as I learned, there's actually more to this than, for completion purposes anyway, than what I initially kind of just did. So, here's the deal. After you beat any of the bosses in this game, you can actually re-enter the boss arenas and do a little minigame there. And you have to fully clear all of those in order to get 100% in this game. And there's one other weird stipulation that I'll point out when we get to it. Yeah, this is actually pretty much all being recorded in post-commentary here, and yeah. So let's go ahead and get things rolling here. And I'll just go ahead and on a whim and say this, most of these are, I'd say most of these are really easy. I'm gonna say about half of these are easy and half of these are tough. And you can probably guess which ones are which for that, because I actually did the first 3 of these on my first try with very little effort. The later ones, especially Worlds 4 and 6, I think took me 2 tries each. The one in World 5 took me like 4 tries to get them eventually, I think, maybe even more. And the biggest nuisance of this all, besides the fact that these are needed for 100%, is that if you lose one of these, all it takes to lose is to either get hit or I think you can miss a star, but you won't get the full clear if you miss a star. So I'm gonna say you have to get all the stars here and not get hit to get the perfect clear message here. If you do fail that, as you see the door shuts behind you there, you basically just have to play any level in the game after that, in order for it to reopen, which isn't terrible, but you do start to realize kind of how slow this game is, and even if you play, like, the first level again, like, it's still gonna take you, like, probably a minute or 2 to kind of get through there, and you don't really have a dash in this game. It's definitely the thing you'll start to realize and whatnot about this. The second one's really, really short. If you're looking to grind lives, that's probably among the best ones in the game to grind there, in a game that I'd say is generally already pretty easy, besides a couple of rainbow drops, but, you know, generally I think Dreamland 2 is a pretty easy game, all things considered. This one's also really short as well, and I don't think it's that difficult either. Probably be even easier if you had Kind too, but I'm feeling fine without my Kind. So, yeah, coming up here, I think... Yeah, I think I'm only showing my successful attempts here, but this one's actually pretty tricky because there's some really kind of quick-falling stalactites here. I would recommend this ability here with Kind and the ice power because you're just very safe when using it. Like, you can't hold it forever, but, you know, for a few seconds you can have this barrier up, which it's ironic that an ice barrier protects you from an ice attack. I think that's kind of funny about that, but yeah. Definitely just kind of helps keep you safe throughout that there. I did initially fail that without any sort of protection there, though. And I'm jumping ahead to World 6 as well, because, kind of for the same reason, this ability is just really good for this level here. The one in World 5, I think, is the hardest one in the game, but I'll talk about that in a moment here whenever we get through that. This one's not too bad, though. This one's really not too bad. With this power-up, anyway. I feel like if you don't have a power-up that protects you, then this one can be a little awkward, and I think I get a little overzealous of using the ice power here in a minute. Yeah, I was kind of worried when I did that I was just going to get attacked at that point, but we got through it. And there's none of these minigames for Dark Castle either, which I'm kind of thankful for, because that sounds like it would be really, really bad. This was definitely the hardest one here, because you have a star that's a sun that's spitting stars at you. Try, like, like, saying that 5 times fast, but you have that, a moon that's trying to attack you at the same time, and the sun can randomly attack you as well, so I recommend Ku with this ability because you can kind of just dodge stuff easier, but yeah. Oh, that was close. Is that it? That it? Perfect! As ending with 64 lives, as far as I know, that is 100% of this game. But, before we go, I have to mention the other thing that's needed for 100%. No, I'm not just killing Masher again for old prosperity. So, if you have an animal buddy and you were to find them in the stage again, like, normally that you'd find this character named Gooey here, I think I've talked about that before. There's a 1 in 8 chance of finding something else here, and I think this is kind of a dumb power-up, or dumb requirement here. Get this in 5-3. This is definitely the best level to get duplicate animal buddies, considering it's right off the beginning here. But basically, yeah, the odd time you'll find Girl Blob here instead of Gooey. Don't know why. It's random, but that is needed for 100%. Don't know why. If I reset the game now... Yes, we now have 100% on our save file now, which means there's now an options menu which has the sound test, that's how I felt doing that stupid minigame again, FGM, that's just a weird term for it that I just don't think I've ever heard it called that before, but... bonus, which... Oh, this is literally just bonus chance minigames of these here. I can do all these here. We also have a boss endurance mode as well, which is basically about what you would expect it to be. I missed one of those anyway there. I got hit there anyways. Oh, I don't need to... I'm not playing all of these in a row. Screw that. I just did that for this video here. And the boss endurance, I mean, it's exactly what what it sounds like. It's just playing through all these bosses. Again, the only game in this whole collection that I honestly like doing boss rush in is Kirby Super Star, which is for obvious reasons that we'll see later. But yeah, as far as this game goes, you know, Kirby Dream Land 2 was a good time, though. I honestly had a good, fun time with this game. I'd say I generally would recommend it, and you can play it on, like, the Switch Online service as well, which is pretty great in of itself. I'd definitely give this one a shot if you're interested. Probably not my favorite Kirby game by any means, but, you know, kind of one of the more, like, hidden gems of this collection, I guess you could say. But anyways, that's just lose to Ruff and Nella here. I mean, we're not getting through boss endurance at this point. I think this shows the game over screen too, maybe? Oh no, it doesn't. Whatever. With all of that being said, join us back next time, now that we've done half of the games in this collection, for Kirby Super Star, which this game really needs no introduction. This is usually maybe seen as the fan favorite among all 6 of these games. So, and for good reason, I have a lot of good things to say about this one as well. I'll see you guys for that then. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out. Dang it. I'm missing a few here. I didn't get perfect on that. Oh my god. Damn it! Shit! Can I freaking rewind this? This is stupid! Who the f made this the 100% requirement? Hasta la vista, baby!